Hello and welcome to the video. This is Pit Viper, and today we are going to look into upgrading our mechs and our ship, the Argo. Now, engineering is where you go for ship upgrades. So you pick that. Now, we would like to increase the size of our mech bay. Currently it only holds 6 mechs, but we want to get it up to 12 mechs. Okay? Cost $900,000. Average cost a month is $25,000. It'll take 20 days to complete. The effects are supports 12 battle mechs. Woohoo! Battle mechs. Drunk you are. Detox you need. Alright, plus you get a bonus in tech points, which helps you to repair things faster. It requires Mech Bay 1, which you start with, and a repaired power conduit, which we do not have. So we first have to start there. So our power system, to get a repaired power conduit, we have to spend $90,000. It's going to cost us $350 a month maintenance, and it will take 10 days to complete. Now, this is because the Argo is a complete disaster when we first get it, and we have to spend time fixing it. So I'm going to go ahead and start on the repaired power conduit.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Which is our first step into trying to get more mechs. So if you go to the mech bays, you see the ship can hold up to 18. But we are just trying to get to Bay 2 right now. This here, we need to do some repairs on this one. We can also change his color pattern if we want to into different things, but we're going to repair. It's going to cost us $6,000, take a day. Okay, this is the Vulcan. He lost a complete arm, so we need to refit because he lost a weapon. So once we replace the arm, we need to refit it. That's the difference between the exclamation mark diamond and the little triangle you saw over here. So now we have to go to refit. You see this is what got destroyed. You're going to repair all these. But there is a repair all button up here that just makes all this so much easier. So here, if you hit repair all, then it fixes all this stuff and replaces your arm. You've lost your MG, so taking that off, it has been destroyed because you lost that body part. So if we want to replace it with an MG, we go to our weapons, and we just drag and drop over here. You can see that maxes this out at 40 ton. So we have AC2 here with AC2 ammo. We have your flamer here. You have your MG here with ammo here in the torso, plus your lasers over here. He packs 6 jump jets, so his jump distance is very good. So now this is going to take $53,000 in 7 days. Yeah, so we'll confirm that.
Right.
Now let's say you needed this mech first. You can go to Manage Tasks over here. And you see the Centurion's only going to take 1 day to fix. But currently I have to wait 3 days for them to fix this one, and then 6 more days before they fix this one, before they even get to the Centurion. Well, that's Bugs' ride. So we're going to bump the Centurion up to the top of the list. So in 1 day, the Centurion will be first. Then they can start on the Spider, then the Locust, then the Vulcan. Don't really like those two, so I think I'm going to put the Vulcan to second. Of course, I need that Spider if I'm not going to have my Vulcan. So in 4 days, I'll have a full Lance back. So I think I'll leave it as is. There. So we got some repairs going on our mechs. Currently, it costs us about $25,000 a month. We have enough money right now to last us 5 months. if we were to not make another dime. In 5 months, we could still make it. That's not good. You kind of like to hang out at 6 or 9. You like to have enough spare cash for anywhere from 6 to 9 months without a contract. So you can take contracts, you can earn money, or you can go scrap heavy, earn less money because you have some in store that you can make it on. Here's your morale system. I'm at 28 points of morale, which is almost to the next step. Our guys are steady, and we gain 15 resolve points per round that we can use for things like precision strikes and called shots. Once I crack 30, they will go up to the next level, and that will be spirited, in which they gain 25 resolve points per round, which is very, very good. We have a 6 points in BattleTech, which are the guys that repair our bots. This really affects the speed at which things get done. And then the medical bay, we have 7 points in it. So if a mech warrior gets injured, he has to go to the med bay. The higher these points, the quicker they can get healed. All right, speaking of our mech warriors, we want to go to the barracks here and pull up our mech warriors. Now here,
What can I do for you?
there's Bugs. Now here it gives you their call sign, their first name, last name, a little bit about them. If you go over to service record, you can learn a bit about their bio. He's been on 4 deployments. He's got 7 kills. Other kills are things like turrets and vehicles. He's dropped 7 mechs, injuries, ejections, days of company, all that kind of stuff. So if you look at the skills, he is very high already in the guts category. This has to do with your health. So he's got that health bonus where he gets +1 health, so he can take 4 injuries before being incapacitated instead of 3. If he picks up this next bulwark, this is a passive bonus. He gets 40% reduction in cover and guarded state instead of just the 20. If he is covered and guarded together, he gets 60%. So if he goes into guarded status while in cover, he will gain a 60% damage reduction bonus, which means, if you get hit by a missile, a long-range missile, it only does 1. Short-range missiles might only do 2. Yada yada. Everything's cut by 60%. Now, he has 2,000 to spend, so if I spend 1,600 here, that'll leave me 400, which will just let me move up 1 here. So if I were to put this, you can have 2 of the first bonus. You can have any 2 of these. So whichever 2 you pick, the other 2 will disappear. But then the second bonus, you can only have 1 of the 2 that are left. So you have to dedicate yourself to one specific category. It's very good to run a mixture. Have one that's really good at gunnery, one that's really good at piloting, one that's good at guts, one that's good at tactics. I find that a mixed lance always works a little bit better together. So since this guy's already this high up in guts, I'm going to go ahead and take this one. He's already got his 1 health, so this gives him a -1 in recoil penalty, which means when he fires his AC cannon consecutively, it shouldn't be a biggest penalty because he gets this -1 recoil penalty. So we're going to confirm that. And then here it tells you that once you do this, you can't change it. So his only 2 primary abilities and 1 specialist cannot be retrained.
Training confirmed, Commander.
All right, so now he has forever got this dot right here, which officially lists him as a defender now. He is no longer a recruit like the rest of these guys. He is considered a defender, which means he has 1 dot or 1 special ability, primary ability. I'll get it right here in a minute. one primary ability in the guts category. Now he has 400 left. So I'm going to throw that in gunnery because that makes him 7.5% higher to hit. See, without that, he's just 5% right now to hit. So I am going to throw that in gunnery. He'll gain a 2.5% to hit bonus. I like that.
Training complete.
Because you know how bad these guys are. They're missing everything. Now here's Lasher.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, she has 2,000. Now she could gain up into the guts category, but I already got a defender. I got bugs up here. So I think I'm going to put her in the gunnery category. So I can spend 2,000. So there's 400. Then there's 900 more. That leaves me with 700. So I don't have enough to get this primary ability in the gunnery category, but I can just bump up one of these. The ones with the dots give you a special ability. So if I take that one, her melee chance to hit goes up a little bit. And I have 300 left, so we're going to go ahead
Mech
and
warrior
do that.
training complete.
We're going to try and let her be our gunner. She's going to get into the gunner category. Tiger Claw.
Standing by.
We'll go ahead and try and make her a pilot. So we'll put this into there. We don't have the 1,600 to get to the primary ability for pirates, but I'm going to throw 400 of my remaining 7 into shooting so that you get that little bump into hit.
Training confirmed, Commander.
All right, and then we go down here to vision. The only one left is tactics, so we are going to throw this into tactics, which his indirect fire penalty has been reduced, which means his missiles accuracy is better. So if he is out of line of sight or out of range, his indirect fire penalty is -1. So I have 700 left. Again, I'm going to just throw this into the gunnery category so that they can get a better percent to hit.
Training complete.
These guys are awful. Let's see now. You can go to the memorial wall when you get a mech killed. As you can see currently, I don't have any fatalities, but it is still early. You will gain several fatalities. You can go to the whole map here. This is the entire galaxy that you're dealing with. It tells you that you are currently here in this area, and if you choose to travel to go to here and take this contract, they pay for your travel. Travel is free. But let's say I wanted to go here, travel would cost me 30,000 and take me 17 days. It would cost me 30,000 in 20 days to go here. But if I take the contract that takes me to this area, that is free. The 20 days, I believe, is still there, but it doesn't cost you the 30,000. But you can travel to any of these dots. You know, you can go all the way down here if you wanted, but it would take you 120,000 bucks and 26 days. You can zoom in and out if you like. It tells you a little bit about the spot that you pick. Let's say you pick this spot. There's a black market there. It's high gravity, mega cities. Tells you a whole lot about the area and your challenge status. The higher the skulls, the harder the challenge. So this is a 3-skull challenge area. Currently we are here, which is just a half a skull challenge area, which is probably good, where you want to stay until you can get your mechs built up and your warriors built up a little bit. Captain's quarters. You can take a look at your financial review here. So currently operating the Argo's 80,000. Having these 6 mechs in the mech bays cost me 12,000 a month just to store them there and keep them battle ready. This is what we pay our mech warriors. You can see Bugs, of course, makes the most. I don't know how they determine that. I think it's based on their abilities. As their primary and special abilities build up, their pay goes up too, I believe. You can go to the factions representation screen, and the red means you are losing reputation. The green means you are gaining reputation. There is no green. What is this? Anyway. Here's a green. Really small down here. We just did a mission for them, so we have gained 2 points for them. We have lost 11. Lost 7, 10, 10, 10, 14, 10, 5. As you help them out, this will continue to grow. And as you gain areas, this little symbol will change. You see that currently they are indifferent with us. So the max contract difficulty is 3 skulls. We don't get any bonus, and it's a 10% markup if we shop at their stores. So the higher we become, if we can get from indifferent to light, we'll get a 5% bonus on job payouts. The store discount is 0, but it's better than charging us extra 10%. And our max contract difficulty will go up to 4 skulls. And then here is friendly, which is where we want to get to ultimately. We get 10% extra money on job payouts, 5% store discount from DoorDash, and 4.5 skulls. And then if you get all the way up here to honored, which means these guys really like you, you can take a max contract of 5. They'll give you 15% extra payout, and you get a 10% store discount. Okay, so we are trying to become friendly with the pirates. Then we can go to customize company, which, you know, you can change your logo here. You can pick any of these logos. There's bunches of them. There's all kinds that you can pick from. And you can change your colors, primary, secondary, and accent colors. You can change all that around if you want to. I don't never fool with any of that. So that's going to be it for today's video. I will pull up the contracts. Again, if you see one of these contracts that you'd like me to do, just leave a comment below. And thank you for watching.